I'm Stacee Hawkins, producer at HCCTV. I love to learn, so I want to share my favorite free online resources for learners of all ages. This is Brainy Break. The mission of the Smithsonian Institution is the increase and diffusion of knowledge, and that mission isn't stopping just because the physical locations are closed. Ashley Naranjo, Manager of Educator Engagement, describes how to plug into all they have to offer.
So the URL for our distance learning page is learninglab.si.edu/distance learning. And on that page, you'll find all of the resources. We have resources specific, of course, to the District of Columbia, but then also resources for national audiences. And then we also have resources specifically for caregivers. I know the situation is different for everyone, so there's some printable activities as well as kind of some technology immersive activities too. There are choice boards that we've created, and these are basically 20 activities from across the Smithsonian, ranging in complexity and highlighting the different subject areas. So we have history, culture, arts, and science. And there are these great activities that include things like experiments, design activities, and a lot of great other options for students to do while they're at home. Something that I've been promoting with grandparents who are now home and kind of distant from their own relatives right now is to have kids actually conduct oral histories using the Smithsonian Center for Folk Life and Cultural Heritage interviewing guide. And basically that is a guide that will walk students through how to record and document an oral history interview. And so this is a great time to call up your relatives and see, what history they feel like they've lived through, whether it's this moment in time right now, or perhaps it's another milestone in history that the student is learning about in their textbooks. What better way to have history really come alive than through your own relatives and your own connections?
Adults that have a little extra time on their hands can support the Smithsonian by helping grow the online knowledge base.
The Smithsonian has a Smithsonian Transcription Center, which basically you can log on and actually help transcribe archival documents, journals, diaries from across the Smithsonian, and help preserve that history, make it more accessible for computers and searches. And that's really a nice way to give back as well. Even just transcribing one page really does, really support the Smithsonian's efforts to make sure that those resources and archives are available long term.
For Brainy Break, I'm Stacee Hawkins.